Hey guys, today we are here to discuss a small HTML project. This project is very good for beginners who are learning HTML and have little or no idea about CSS. So in this case, they'll learn a little of CSS too. This is the sample page we are going to create. You can see through. I'm scrolling the page. We have a few photos, I have discussed all the important elements that we have learned in HTML, basic HTML at least. Okay, so to start with, I'll create a new folder. I'll name it as HTML project. Okay, opening it, and I'll create another folder inside it named with images. I'll save a few images over here. The images will be available to you in the description through my GitHub link. I'll open a new editor to create a HTML document. You can take any of your favorite editor. I'm using Sublime. I'll save the file with the name index.html. Okay, so here I have the facility. By typing HTML, I get the whole body of the HTML script. I'll give the title of the page as Indian Heritage. I'll add a meta tag so as to inform the web browser that we are using Unicode 8. Next I add is my style element, which we'll use to add internal CSS. The first I am going to use is adding background color to the whole page. I'm using this color. I'm using hex code in Actual. It's pure hit and try method. Whatever suits your eyes, you can use that color. I'm using this orange, pale orange. Okay, creating one div tag 1 and inside it div tag 1.1 and giving it a heading of the page a heading Incredible Indian Heritage. This page under this we'll give a subheading 2 in div tag 1.2 named as Incredible India. We add some attributes, so for that we will use internal CSS, not inline CSS, internal CSS. For that we need classes. The first class is parent title and the second class will be subparent title for the subtitle. Okay, going to a style element, I'll add the attributes for parent title. The first will be my font size, which I'll prefer keeping it 52 pixels. I'll use my font family, Calibri. The color I'm using here is ED213A. And finally we prefer to keep the heading and the center, so we use text line center. Everything will be same for the sub parent title except for the font size. That will be, I'll keep 32 pixels. I'll change the name and I'll make it 32 pixels. Okay, coming back. So now we'll check the web browser again, refresh the page. We can see the changes made here. I'm creating div tag 2. Between 1 and 2 I'm adding a break, 2 breaks, in order to keep the page clean. It will appear clean. Okay, for the introduction I'm adding 2 paragraphs. I have it already with me, so I'm just pasting it. I just want that page to look like more like a blog. That's why I'm adding paragraphs. Okay, I'm giving this 2 paragraphs a common ID introduction. ID will always be unique. So in future if you want to add some attributes to it, we can add. Adding a break tag, div tag 2 and div tag 2.1. Div tag 2.1 will contain the heading content overview. Div tag 2.2 will contain internal links which will help us navigate to the main points of the blog we are going to discuss this time, which will be religious culture, festival, cuisine, and clothing. So we'll assign each of these main headings a different element ID, so that as we wish to navigate in between, we will give the href of each of the anchor tags the element ID of the respective heading, and then it will lead us to that position. Okay, it will be an unordered list in which we will assign the anchor tags. Okay, so now what we do is inside a heading tag 2, h2 tag, we write the content, that will be content overview. In parentheses, I wish to mention you can also jump to the desired content. I will add an underlined attribute in order to make it catchy, and will insert an inline CSS, as you can see, which is font family, and the font family is Calibri. So now I open up my div tag 2.2, inside which I'll create an unordered list. The first list item will contain my first internal hyperlink. Inside the h2 tag, I'll give the religious culture as relcul, the ID, and the heading will be as usual the religious culture. Similarly, I'll perform the same step for festivals, clothing, and cuisine. I have given the ID festival to festivals. I will give ID cuisine to cuisine, and hashtag clothing to clothing. Give div tag 2.2 a ID content info and a class named content data. I move upstairs to the element style, where I write content info and give it a font family of Calibri, meaning that both content overview caption and the internal links will have the font Calibri, while I restrain myself and give a color and remove the text decoration of the anchor tags. So for that, what we do, use the class content data LIA, where inside that I write text decoration is none, and the color I give is hash. This is it. See the web page now. You can see that the religious culture all are links, but we don't see an underline which we underline under the hyperlinks which we generally see under a hyperlink. So that is the effect of text decoration is none. Things are okay, so we proceed further. Meanwhile, the paragraph tag, I want to do that I assign all the paragraph tags a font size of 20 and a font family of Times New Roman. So in future, whatever I use, all will have the size of 20. You can see the difference. Okay, so now I move further. I open a new div tag with the ID relcul. Inside that div, I open another div which has a heading of religious culture. That religious culture will lie inside a h1 tag, and the div tag surrounding the religious culture will have a style. The style element will contain a color which will be hashtag 06F00000. Okay, so now we open the another div tag which will contain some description about the religious culture of a country. It will be 2 paragraphs. The second one will be I already have the content, so I'll paste it up here. We open the third div tag. To insert the images, we have 2 images here: a South Indian wedding or a wedding and an engagement photo. So we use the image tag. The path will be ./images/engage. .jpg will be our extension. The height will be 350 and we'll set the width to 250. Also, we add a description using the h4 tag to the photo, that it is an engagement photo. So we give a suitable description to it. It's upon you what you wish to give. It's no compulsion. We give a break tag. We insert the another second image that we have, ./images/wedding. We apply the same attributes over here with the height 350 and width 250, and using the h4 tag again we give a suitable description to the image. Okay, so let us check the results. We'll save the work and we'll check the result on the browser. Let us see. We can see the images have appeared, but they are side aligned, and the second image is not according to the size, and the size is distorted. So what should we do? We remove the width attribute from the second image, and now in the div tag which contains the image contains the images, we add a relpix class over there. We jump to the style element and add some attributes to the class relpix. It will be text align centered. Now again we save our work and check on the browser. Let's see we see everything is great as what we expect. Okay, now we open another div tag, copy everything. This will be for our festivals. We give the outer div tag an ID of festival. This will help us for navigating from the given hyperlink to this point. Again we use an style attribute with color, same the way we used in the above religious culture heading. In the similar fashion we provide a certain description to the festival heading, and then we now have many festivals. For that case we use an ordered list. Here our first festival in the country is Makar Sankranti, starting from January. So first we will deal with Makar Sankranti. You can see what's going on the screen. I have given a small description regarding it. Now in a similar fashion I'll give an image of Lodi and also add the class relpix so that the image stays centrally aligned. Now the second list item will be Holi. For Holi we give a suitable description, and now instead of image, continuously having image is too boring, so what we think is adding a YouTube video over here instead of an image. So what should we do now? I have a YouTube video in my mind which is a National Geographic Channel documentary on Holi. So we'll visit to the YouTube page and check for that. I'll give the desirable heading later on for the YouTube video. Going to youtube.com. Holi documentary by Nat Geo. I found this first to be the best. Now here's an option, copy embed code. On right clicking the video, we'll just simply copy that code and paste it over here. We won't touch that. Add the same relpix class to it so that the video gets centrally aligned. And now in h2 tag or h4 tag as your convenience, we'll give a similar small description to the video. We give credit to the original owner of the video, National Geographic Channel. We give certain attributes like font, family and color to differentiate it as something special in our project. Regular images are also there, but this needs to be highlighted because this is a YouTube video. Let us check out. You can see the YouTube video being flashed on the web page. There's a small error that we have not missed. We have wrongly added the relpix class. Now we have added it properly. Refresh the page and you can see the changes have been updated. Now everything is good, going good. Moving on further. You can add more festivals to it, it's on you. I have done for 2. I'll move on to cuisine, Indian cuisines. Follow the similar steps as above. Give a suitable title to the heading, a color #6F0000. Do not forget to mention the ID cuisine, else we won't be able to reach this point from the above hyperlink we have created. I have given a similar paragraph as usual. I have a few images over here of food, dosa, kebabs, masalas and a North Indian platter. So one by one we add the images and give a description to it. For the first image, for example, I have given the path /images/masala. I give it a description as Indian spices, or instead of simply Indian spices, I'll write it inside a h4 tag, or it's on you. Do not forget to add the attribute height to it. I have given here 250. Add a break tag in between so that there remains a space in between the photos. The next one was for dosa. The third one goes, which will be a North food. It is a North Indian platter photo, so we give a suitable description to it. Now for the fourth image, we give the suitable description to it, and now check the updates on the page. Let us scroll down and see. This is good, but there's one small error, typo error. Okay, fine. Kebab, fixed it. Yeah, all the images are appearing, but this doesn't look good. I wish that all the images appear in a horizontal line together. So in this case, what should I do? Now I'll remove all this, and instead of this I'll create a table. Table will contain a table row, and each table row will contain some certain datas. So the first row will contain the images which we just now mentioned here. So we have written the masala image, and next we move on to the next table data. We copy the whole thing thrice more. This will be dosa, this will be north food, and this will be kebab. Okay, so the next row will contain, you can see what is going on here. This is a small example so that you maintain pace with what's going on. The next table row will contain the data which contains the description of the images. The first will contain Indian spices, the second will contain dosa, the third will contain North Indian platter, and the fourth will contain kebabs. Give me a minute that I can type up everything. And we'll soon check the changes that have been taken place on the web page. So you can see that everything is good, but we want that to be, still we can see that the table is not fully utilizing the web page, so we add a class to this and a style where we give the width of 100% so that it utilizes the full web page. Now we give it a class table. Now we want to change the attributes of the table data. So how to access this table? tr td. We give it a text align center. Font size will be as your wish, and the font family I prefer Calibri, so I have given Calibri. Checking the changes, yes, it's good. So now we can move further. You can see the changes. Moving on, next we are done with our cuisine. We forgot to add a break tag. We'll add that at two places. We'll add a break tag to keep the things clean and avoid overlapping of things. Now moving on to clothing, I gave the ID clothing. As usual, give the heading with a style containing a color #6F00000. Next, as usual, I give a paragraph, couple of paragraphs to describe the clothing sense of Indians. Let us check on the browser. How's everything going on? The internal links are working properly. Yes, everything is fine. Moving back. Okay, so now in the similar way what we did above for the food, we create a table which will contain table data. We have 8 images, 4 for each row, and each of them will have a description. So we'll do the first set of images which will be sari. You can see in the folder I have selected the 4 images. The height, it's upon you what height you want. I have given you 250. The second image will be for salwar. I'll copy those 2 rows, paste it, simply change the source of the photos, name of the photos, and my work is done. Now I give suitable description to the photos. First one was sari, so I simply write sari there. Second one was salwar suit, I give a description of salwar suit. Now for the third and fourth, it is the Assami sari, so I write Assami sari, and the fourth photo will be Gujarati sari, so I write a Gujarati sari. Okay, copying the whole stuff again. For the next 4 set of images, we have a anarkali, we have a dhoti, next we have a south dhoti, and finally a pajama, dhoti pajama. So I give the descriptions there. Everything is going on smooth until now. Just making the changes, and let's check on the website. Is everything going as per expectations? Okay, so I have made the changes, saving the changes, checking on the browser. We are yet to add the style, width equal to 100% and ID to edit the table data. So I have given a suitable name to the ID. I have given the property of text align center. Font size as per your expectations, I have given 20 or 30. You can do it on your own. Font family will remain Calibri. Everything is fine. Now finally we have to mention who has prepared the page. So in the end we write the page creator. This page has been created by, give suitable styles as per your expectations. You are well aware now of inline CSS and internal CSS. I have given the following attributes using inline CSS. Let's check the final web page we have made. Yes, you can give your name over here, and giving update tag again to keep the things out clean there. Yeah, everything is good. Finally we have to give a final touch. So for that what we do is give the title a strong tag, both the parent title and the sub-parent title, in order to enhance the look of the page. It will give a more catchy look to the page. You can see all the important tags have been come into use in the project. Maybe it might not look that good, but you might see that all the tags have been used here. See the change? It's more bold. Now you can access this whole project along with the images and other full description, step-by-step description of the project, the source code as well. On my GitHub account you can see a pure HTML project named repository on my GitHub. You can download it from there. or clone it if you have a GitHub desktop. You can see all the content I have uploaded there. So thank you so much.